get in a lot of trouble for saying this these days, I guess, but I think one of the most beautiful things about children is it's one of the great ways in which the Lord can evaluate our lives, how we're loving Him. And I think another great way is our marriages, with our spouses. I mean, obviously you don't get in trouble for that, but this part. That this year, my wife and I have been married for 14 years, which I know a lot of people that have been married a lot longer, but by the standards of the world, we're like majorly married, you know what I mean? And I just started thinking, I mean, it probably should have dawned on me earlier, but this year, you just want to, before the Lord, you want to love the way, not the way you think you need to love, or you want to love, or you even think love is, but you want to, after a while, you just don't want any lies anymore. You just want the truth, like the hard reality. Am I loving you the way you need to be loved? It's so special for me because I have Emma on this trip with me. And my daughter Emma and my daughter Lucy are totally different. And my son Samuel, totally different, like all different. And each one of them, like Emma, it's like so important to her. Like Samuel, I can just pick him up. I don't have to ask him. I can whip him up in the sky and he'd be happy if he touched the ceiling. And Emma, I have to ask her permission. And then she probably even wouldn't give me permission to do it. And Lucy is the same way as Samuel. Like, throw her all the way up and, You just learn after a while, that it's important to love people the way they need to be loved. And that's like a service, right? This is what I get in trouble for saying, but I think it's the truth. Heschel said this at remember that speech that John F. K. gave? He said, ask not what you can do for your country, but ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country, right? He was influenced by Abraham Joshua Heschel, and I'm almost certain that was Abraham Joshua Heschel's philosophy of religion, that religion is not ultimately so much about what God can do for man, but that God has need. And He created us because there's things that He needs us to do. There's ways in which He wants to be loved. So I started thinking about that a few weeks ago, and I thought I was writing a love song to Rachel, and I think it is, but I also think it's a call to all of us to the Lord in our relationship with Him. It's called Do You Like the Song That I Wrote For You? And then I'll be down here. So. Just listen to this. Do you like the song that I wrote for you? Maybe get into it here. I gotta remember the chords here. Do you like the song that I wrote for you? Do you like the words? Do you like the tune? Don't tell me lies, tell me the truth. Do you like the song that I wrote for you? Do you like the way that I look see my soul? Do you still see you? Don't tell me lies, tell me the truth. Do you like the way that I look at you? 'Cause I am older now than the day that I met you. You gotta tell me how to love you like you need me to. Like the home that I built for you. Do you like the space? Do you like the room? Don't tell me lies, tell me the truth.